Hey there, it's Quinn with PTSD while Black, just doing a check-in. Um, Hopefully the volume's okay, but long time no check-in, right? Um, I don't really post much to this channel anymore, because this is my personal vlog and it's more of a place for me to reflect. And due to the gang stalking, I can't do what I normally would do, which is just to talk things out with myself. But I have other cameras around the house, so I can do that. So that's kind of covered. Hey, babe. I'm live. Don't take off your pants. Okay. Just an FYI. Um, but now I wanted to check in because um like I did my meditation tonight, just taking some time to relax because I've had I'm doing that thing of, oh my gosh, here comes the migraine situation again, which that happens. Um and so I'm really taking more time to, connect with my body. But the meditation that came up tonight, I felt it was so important for me to come on live and talk to those who are dealing with gang stalking still. Um, is that there is this you're being distracted. We're being distracted. That's what the stalking is we're being distracted from our purpose, whatever it may be. Whatever may have initiated your stalking may have been from, you may have said some things that pissed off the wrong group of people or what have you, or that you have a very positive mission, or that you're doing things to help a certain community, and there are people who do not want that community to be helped, and they may have initiated that gang stalking. So I'm just wanting to remind you of what your purpose is, remind you of where you're wanting to go, reminding you to look at how do you want to be of service in the world, how do you want to help change the world, how do you want to show up in the world, just to remind you to look at that and hold on to that, because you're being distracted from it with this stalking. Your safety does matter. Saying that first, your safety and security does matter, and you prioritize that. We need you to be here, to be strong, to be healthy as you are, so that you can pass on your very own message to others, because the world needs to hear what you've got to say. So I was like, okay, let me just get out of meditation and say that you need to be heard. Something that's the reason why there's someone who does not want what you have to say to be out there, or to what you have to create to be out there in the world. And they're trying to stop that. So do you, whatever that specific thing is that is yours, while keeping yourself safe, while keeping yourself validated, and keeping yourself sane. And I know that that looks like changing how we do our relationships, how we handle things from day to day. But remember that you have worth and you have value. You have something to say here in this world. And apparently there may be somebody who doesn't want to hear it. So to hell with them. Do you? Okay. So the other thing, just checking in with my health. Um, Doing pretty good. I don't know if I posted it here, but at my last doctor's appointment, I had released 15 pounds. So that was cool, but that was like over a few months. So I didn't like take it as a big deal, but this is without exercising for a few months, because the groups that I would go to exercise on Mondays were being stalked. So I stopped going to those. And so instead it was just with being aware of what I'm eating, just being aware of how I'm feeling, or like, that feels like that's my daily intake of calories. Let's stop. That kind of thing. But so I'm grateful for that. And the seizure like episodes, yeah, they've still been around, but they're not that bad. It seems that I'm bouncing back a lot faster, so that's great. So there, I may still have 2 weeks of like residual symptoms, like of forgetfulness for sure, but it's not anywhere near as bad as it was last year. It's not anywhere as near as bad as it was the year before that. So I'm so grateful. I will take that win. I will celebrate that win. And I'm finding even like on days like today, where it's hotter now in Fresno. So um, I'm more likely to have migraines because of dehydration, which can then lead into other health issues. Or so I'm learning, oh, well, let's address the migraine. You don't feel well? Grab the ice pack, put ice on your head, rest. My husband's my backup brain. He'll be like, did you take your Tylenol? Did you take an Aleve? Did you take a muscle relaxer? Did you take a nasal decongestant? Because sometimes with my migraines, it's because of congestion. And so it's like, oh yeah, the check-in things that are on my seizure action plan. So it's because these things are now being normalized as ways to treat myself. I'm having a much more at ease rate of success. So there's that. And then I realized too, the more I normalize taking care of myself, the easier it is to take care of myself. And that applies into so many other areas of my life. The more I normalize me being safe, me feeling well, the easier it is for me to do the things for me to be safe or to feel well. So I'm really grateful that I'm getting that message now finally. Um, let's see. The last thing that I was going to update here was hello. Thanks for watching. Oh, I wrote in a description what I was going to do. Being distracted, update with my health. Guess it wasn't that important. Memory loss, that's the thing. Um yeah, yeah, just that I'm very grateful that things are getting better physically for me. And emotionally. Oh, I'm doing this thing because this has been 6 years since the brain injury. So I may be looking at, okay, this might be the best that I can get. This might be the best that I'll have in my life. So what I'm looking at is doing testing to find out what skills I have, what jobs would be best suitable for what my brain and body can still do. So far, everything that's artistic has been like winning. Just do some art. Um, but like I used to do um, reading pages to check for errors or to check for details, that kind of stuff that I used to be able to do back in the day. That's not my job anymore. Banking, math, not my job anymore. And so it's just accepting, okay, so what do I do with these new abilities? And one thing that I will say and give credit to for this whole stalking situation is it proved to me that I have a great ability to learn quickly. Sometimes I'll still do the same damn thing wrong, but I will learn quickly. And so that's when we were doing the skill assessments, it was really showing that was one of my strengths is that I'm a fast learner. So I'm like, okay, what jobs do I need to be able to learn quickly, apply, but I might not remember? Oh Lord. Lord help me. Um yeah, but just to roll with it. That this is what it is, and that any employer that wants to have me is going to be, advised up front. These are the challenges that I need, and this is what I need to be able to overcome those challenges and to be able to do the best job I possibly can for you and your company. So it's like, oh, okay. Um, Rehabilitation, is that what it's called? Yeah, Department, I think, of Rehabilitation. So it's when you've been injured and learning how can you go back to work again. Um, so I'm really looking at that because the summer heat is too much for the balloon art. Um, Everybody wants to have parties outside, and I'm like, baby, I need to be inside with the AC or in the shade. So yeah, that's a thing. Um, I guess I'm gonna let that be it. I don't have to go on about other stuff. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, I filed my another FBI report, which I've just kind of normalized. I just take notes of when things aren't working right on my computer, when things aren't working right on my phone, when there are people who are following me on social media that I don't know. I just now just keep note of it and then just try to file a report at the end of the week or the end of the month, depending on how frequent stuff is. And so I'm just kind of like glad that I'm letting myself do that. Um, but I did, because when you file the report, you have to put the names of who you think may be doing this. And so I'm like, okay, well, every time I file a report, I just put the names and the addresses that I have for those people. And I did do a Google search to try to find out if I had any more recent addresses because I can send them the new cease and desist letters because those old ones returned. I think I documented that here. So I know they're going to be like, oh my God, she's looking us up, you guys. Yes, because as long as you're blocking stuff on my computer and my phone, I got to file a report with the FBI. I didn't change my phone number. Got to file a report with the FBI. So yeah, as long as you guys keep sending people to do stuff, at least 2 of you for sure are going to be reported. And that's what I have to do. I got to do what I got to do to keep me safe because my safety is my first priority, not someone else's comfort. So yeah, I had to go and just check to see if I could find them again. And I really want to make that something I do maybe once every 6 months. I'd like it to get there 6 months to a year instead of monthly. I don't want to really check monthly. So, yeah, those are some of the things that I'm doing to just stay me. But I really want for the people who are dealing with gang stalking, I just want you to know that someone is just trying to distract you from the beauty that you have to offer to the world. That's what's going on. Someone is just trying to distract you, and you don't deserve to be distracted. Your message needs to get out there, whatever that is, even if it's just as simple as the smile that you share with the clerk at the grocery store. Get that shit back. It's yours. It's yours to give, and don't let the crazy people who are coming after you stop you. All right, till next time. Peace.